passengers. Hello, 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 hello. Here I am, here I am. Okay, I'm feeling shy, and I'm not even on camera. I'm feeling shy, guys. Give me a moment. All right, so let's get some messages for you guys, because I think I am about to go crazy. And I'm thinking it's because I probably have messages to get out. So let's see. Let's see. See if that's the case. And go from there, okay? All right. Yeah, I'm hearing follow me. They're playing that already. Follow me. I'm hoping to see the day when my people can all relate. We must stop fighting to achieve the peace that was built in our country so we can all be free again. Follow me. Why don't you follow me? Okay. Okay, so it's obviously we're still, you guys know from all the other collective readings, we're still right in the eye of the storm of the unseen. I can say I haven't been hearing strange noises for the past 2 weeks as far as the UFO thingy goes, but to those of you who know about that, some of you could be new. But let's get right into the energy. I feel like, wow, yeah, man, I feel like a lot of you will have these moments where you're just gonna burst into tears, and I think there are upgrades happening to the nervous system to where it's playing on, you know, it's overly stimulating the nervous system to where the emotions are trying to balance out. Your body's trying to regulate the upgrade. And again, it's having to deal with laughter and crying. I'm not feeling quite so much that it's anger or tempers flaring or revenge or anything. It feels like, it almost feels like when pregnant women, you know, when their hormones are, you know, out of whack and stuff, and they see a cute puppy on TV and they may cry, and it's like you may hear a song on the radio and just start crying, and it's our hearts are blossoming is what they're saying. So our nervous systems are upgrading, and so a lot of things are being overly stimulated until it balances out. As a result, though, I just feel like a lot of us we're gonna have like so much more compassion. To those of you who are aware, and I feel like I'm about to cry now. So yeah. Ooh. You know, I feel like more innocent things will be funny or comedic. There's just a lot of purity and innocence coming in here, honestly. I feel like I'm in a daze. Yeah. Well, let's get into it then. I think that's the green light that you guys have messages, passengers. Welcome to my newbies. Hello to my oldies. My name is Diamond, and you are watching Pretty Blind Eyes. The readings held on this channel are for entertainment purposes only. The discussions held on this channel should not be taken as literal advice. I am legally blind, so I do read Braille on my cards to decipher what they are, but I'm an overall intuitive reader. In the description box below, you can find several ways to interact with me, one of which is the availability to book private readings. That calendar is open. Thank you guys for all the love, support, gifts, donations, journeying with me in patience. Updates regarding the school is coming in as well. You guys should start seeing some shifts and adjustments and newness and stuff throughout the month of October. But I would say things might be a lot more solidified by the middle of November. But then you know that God's timing is God's timing. So, hey, I'm just letting y'all know what I can, but I can't guarantee, but just know it's being worked on. And I will keep you guys updated every step of the way. So as long as I'm active, I'm going to keep you guys in the loop. Okay? All right. Whew. I'm hearing another sad love song by Toni Braxton. Since you've been gone, I've been... Did she say I've been thinking about you lately? Jumped in my car, tried to clear my mind, didn't help me. Yeah, you guys are going to be very emotional. That's what I'm saying. And I do feel like a lot of it is going to be triggered by music. I'm hearing, I feel like going on. Yeah, remember Eddie Kane? He had his awakening and him and Baby Doll ended up getting together. They ran the church. You know, he got back right with God, got in alignment. It's so many. It's just, guys, they're showing Michael Jackson's Earth Song and like how he fell to his knees, and like in the video when he started yelling like, what about yesterday? And then everything started rejuvenating. Oh my God, I'm about to cry. Oh, help me. I'm in the middle of the energy. Yes. Yes. Okay. Whew, that just caught me off guard. But yeah, if I remember, I'll definitely put that at the bottom for you guys. And if anybody else remembered and you don't see that I did it, feel free to comment it down below for anybody, and then I'll pin it for the top. Thank you. Yeah. What about sunrise? Yeah. What about rain? Yeah, there is, I feel like I'm seeing dogwood trees and again, a lot of rejuvenation to the land. I remember telling y'all this on my older channel with the collective reading and how these artifacts and stuff will pop back up and how certain things appear in certain areas of the world that may contradict what the Bible said or other religious context. And as you guys can see, they are finding a lot of things here on American soil. Yeah. They're showing inverted. Yeah, everything, you know, is no joke. Darkness is the light to them, and you know. But yeah, I just feel like you guys are going to have a lot of moments of silence where, again, you're going to be crying. You're just going to be like, oh, like it could be a beautiful day outside and the temperature could just feel like heaven and you'll just start crying. A lot of you will experience this during your meditations and everything. They're saying cerebral. So there are a lot of upgrades happening in the brain, to the brain. I'm hearing radio expansion. So again, the ability to tap into higher frequencies is going to be just a natural thing that you guys will be able to do. I'm also, with my tongue here, feeling like a lot of you will feel thirsty a lot more, but in a way where when you drink the water, it just feels satisfying. And some of you may get a spike of euphoria each time that you do drink water. What I'm feeling is that for some of you with that, initially your body probably was absorbing the water before, they're saying absorbing the water before your tongue could feel it or experience it. So it was other areas of your body that needed replenishing first. And then, and now you're it's finally making it to your tongue is what they're saying. So you'll start to see your skin clearing up. Your skin will be softer, smoother. Some of you, don't worry, but you may peel, you know, because again, regeneration, as above, so below, as within, so without. So whatever's going to happen on the inside of your body is definitely going to happen on the outside. And whatever happens around you in your environment, when we're talking, is it called, I be mixing these two up. I'm going to say epigenetics, or is it eugenics? I think eugenics was the intentional breeding, right? So epigenetics is more so about the example they give you about the ice and how if you bless the water, freeze it, and then you see how the cubes crystallize based off of energy. I think, don't quote me, but I think it's epigenetics. So basically where I'm going with this is you are a product of your environment, and that of the environment can be a product of you, you know, as within, so without. So what I'm feeling here is that because they're showing that the earth will be rejuvenating, so will your skin, right? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of protein upgrades, a lot, because I'm seeing long, silky, flowy, wavy hair. For some of you, I don't know what, I think it's hydrated hair. Let me be clear, because I don't want people to think like, oh, everybody's like Brazilian hair is the good hair or whatever. No. Healthy, shiny, rejuvenated hair, hydrated hair, like it's supposed to be, no matter the grade. It's going to look very beautiful. Your nails. Yeah. All right. So let's look at some cards then, babes. Damn. Okay. Temperance card. Yep. Your patience is going to pay off here. Little brother, patience. So what was that from Dreamgirls? Justice card, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're a good child. 6 of Swords. Y'all remember I used to talk about Noah's Ark on the old channel, to those of you who found me again, and how they even keep showing specifically how some stories will turn up about that as well. I'm hearing Swords Folly. So I guess some ties into the Louisiana Purchase. And again, I've been telling you guys about the Alaskan coastal lines for a minute too. That's still here. So none of this stuff has unfolded yet. So again, this just reminds me of how I kept sounding redundant about the fire. Is going to be the same thing here, because what I'm seeing here, again, there's like the war or the fight. There again, it's about, I'm hearing Pacific Islanders and the Pacific Ocean and the Alaskan coastal line. There's something about the Louisiana Purchase here. And then it's just, it skips over all and then boom, the British Caribbean energy. So again, that is very interesting. We really keep going, and maybe they'll keep telling us more as the timeline unfolds regarding all of that. But where they were going with where was they going with that Louisiana Purchase and the Swords Folly thing? Yeah, because they're showing the Clark guy, and it's child. Like when I say it's going to be so much beef with the Princess Hall and other book companies and all that kind of stuff, and but like the school system, like I said, is everything is becoming so, I wouldn't say tribal, but yeah, because it's not like a divide in that, like, oh, this is our tribe, you can't come in because we have the best hunter, so we collect the most, well, we are going to survive, we have a higher survival rate. No, we're not in that anymore. And what they're saying is we're evolving from out of survival mode. Therefore, our brains are reshaping because our genetic encoding is shifting as well. And with that being said, so now when we think about these tribes and how they section off, it's going to be according to specialties. Because when you think of, let's say you had a tribe and all of them were good with reading tarot, right? And so they get together. It's just to harvest the energy and amplify the energy, train each other in what you're good at, kind of thing. It's not like, oh, our spiritual gift is better than yours because we read cards, or ours because our gifts are better than yours because we are dreamers. And no, it's just like they're calling it community affairs, but it's just going to be like these sections off according to the gifts. But it's just to train the children and have them raised correctly and trained correctly. And so the books are going to change. None of that is going to be profitable anymore. Y'all know I can't pronounce stuff when I'm channeling. So let's look more. So another sad love song was playing on the, to you guys on the 3D level of you being in your cars and just crying. Some of you are going to want to just get in your car and drive, and just stare off into the distance, take in the scenes, take scenic routes. And you're just like, why do I want to just drive? And, and it doesn't feel like your stress is just this energy of wanting to be wrapped in the new energy that's being rejuvenated. And so, yeah, here's a guy here. Let me see. Upgrades in the, I just heard on the 8th floor, but no, upgrades in the 3rd eye or the 1st eye here. So some of you may feel those pulsating energies here and there. Like when you're relaxing, you might feel like the static energy right on your 3rd eye. Yeah. I'm hearing piercing through my soul. What song is that? World card with the Empress. Star card. I see these girls coming rain, they're playing Soul for Real. They're playing Candy Rain, but it's like, I don't know how many of y'all know this or remember the Aladdin game with Nintendo and how that episode, that level of the game when he had to latch onto those, was it parachutes or something, or balloons, and jump from one to the other kind of thing. But it's like I'm seeing these girls coming down on these parachutes. And they're playing Melodies from Heaven. You guys are going to be so emotional, Queen of Cups, King of Swords, you know, feeling chills all over your body and just crying, and, you know, just let God do his work. You know, Tower card with the Knight of Wands. Yeah, especially like the men are going to be very, very like, you know, attending their children's assemblies and stuff and just crying because their kid is graduating, or, you know, reaching milestones. It's just more compassion coming into this realm, which is a good thing, actually. Kinda. Like, I think we still, because, you know, we need the dark side and we got to still protect ourselves. But I think we're getting a moment to breathe and take in this new energy and embrace our new identities, our new selves, you know, or our rejuvenated selves, really, because there's nothing new under the sun, okay? It's just some restoration happening from things of the past that's now going to be somewhat new to us, but we'll find out. We'll connect the dots. It's just things that, again, it's like the less you see, the less you know. But the more you awaken to, the more you will receive. You know, it's nothing is gone. It's just about perception here. See what I just said? 7 of Swords with the 5 of Swords. It's like the truth is always here. It's what you adapt your mind to or what you use your mind for. You know, what are you living for? See, 4 of Swords. Yep, I'm in that. Whoa, who, yeah. What is it good for? Yeah, there's some kind of fall down here. Fool card with the Sun card. Yeah, the fall. Yep, they're playing Joshua fought the battle of Jericho and the walls came tumbling down. It's just I don't know if I want to call it a reveal or not, but there is a crumbling going on here because there's rejuvenation happening. It's almost like when a well-planted seed, they're showing Jack and the Beanstalk, but when a well-planted seed has been sitting underneath the ground for so long, and it gives that energy of like it was still expanding underneath the ground, and then it's deciding to now go up, come up over the, you know, surface out, and it's just gonna crack the cement and everything and just cause this a spiritual earthquake of some sort. So you guys, I guess, like, in general, all I can say is you guys are just going to be very compassionate. Loving you is wonderful, something like a miracle. Rest assured, I feel the same way you do. With you, I can let down my guard. Stay secure, that's all I'm asking of you. I wish I had words to tell this feeling that I know so well. That part. Okay, I was supposed to say, Spirit, what are we doing? Yeah, that part. I wish I had words to tell this feeling that I know so well, but I don't. All that I can say is do 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 do. Yeah, you guys are gonna be. I also feel like the sun is gonna be a lot more gentle too, because again, there's a shift happening. Okay, sweeter than cinnamon. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm seeing herbal gardens and everything. Like I'm telling y'all, it's everything we used to get back in 2020 of how everybody's gonna have their own community of things like gardens, doing their own bread. And the way that they're pushing things, like even when you think about the changes that they're making to SNAP benefits, right, for certain states and stuff, and how they can only buy healthy things. But then when you think about like the black areas, right, and I definitely can agree with this. I mean, I know a lot of you know, and just think about like predominantly black areas. They don't, buying fruit and vegetables for us in those areas is just, it don't cut it. It's expired, it's rotten, it's, you know what I'm saying? So again, I just feel like we're going to get very creative, but we're just going to return back to our roots. It's like, oh, okay, and I feel like too, when we return back to our roots, it's going to be good for our minds because we're slowing down and taking our time. And so the things that we create are going to be well appreciated because we are investing the most wealthiest thing and gift that anybody can give anyone. And that's time. So when you're taking out the time to select the proper seeds and learn how to really plant the stuff, you're putting so much love in it from the soil up, not just, you know, when you preparing it. And then, because then when you prepare something that's already been grown out and stuff, you have to pray over it, break it down and all that. But just imagine it coming straight from the root, straight from the heart. Yeah, we're just going to be naturally healthy just off of that. type of investment that we're going to be giving to ourselves and our families. Ten of Swords, it does not have to be of scarcity. That's what they want to scare you and make you believe. But it's in us. Like, we'll start to tap in and remember certain things anyway. Some of you are going to find some old stuff that your grandparents left behind to be able to utilize and learn about the land. I don't know. That's an interesting sound. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Y'all, sorry. I think I got PTSD now. Let me see. Ten of Cups. Oh, thanks. It's okay. I just heard that you said that there's no need to be afraid. Oh, I felt they were nice, you know. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I heard that there are, I don't know if this is updated or not, but I heard that there were like 4 bad species here on Earth, but there were over, was it 10 or a few, 18? I can't remember, but either way, there are more good species than the bad ones, but I think the last time I checked, they said it was about 4 bad ones underground and stuff. Been here for centuries, guys. All right, High Priestess with it. We'll cover more of that in the conspiracy readings and stuff. Ace of Cups with the Hermit card. Told you, damn, that's what I'm seeing here. Look at the little Hermit card. There he is. Emperor with the, hey, is there a silver Power Ranger or something? They're showing that with this Emperor card and this Ace of Pentacles. They're showing a bunch of like male superheroes, but these look like little robot looking, you know, just they are rising up. So they're showing that the men, I would assume these are masculines, are coming from underneath the ground, and the feminines are coming from the sky. So the balloon, those, yeah, what I saw earlier with the little women coming from this, falling from the sky on the balloons. Well, the little Aladdin thing. Okay, well, y'all know how these collectives are. Very abstract. But there you guys go. And to those of you who are air signs, I will see you during, channeling the air sign readings. Bye.